The Daily Compliance News for October 10, 2029. It's my little sister's birthday, so happy birthday, Lou. This is Tom Fox, and I'd like to welcome you to the Daily Compliance News. The Daily Compliance News is the only daily podcast which curates 4 top compliance, ethics, and/or corruption stories for your listening and viewing pleasure if you're watching this on YouTube. Our theme is not really a compliance story, so there are no stories on my sister's birthday today, but we begin with an article from Bloomberg, which reports that Zimbabwe is pushing mineral processing as the country takes aim at corruption. The vice president of the country said that the country is open for business, but that corruption was a leakage and was a cancer, and that mining must drive industrialization and create jobs for the country, and create tax revenue too. So corruption will take away from all that. Next, from Bloomberg Law, a very interesting story entitled Esports Surge Requires Navigating a Privacy Compliance Maze. The Esports 2025 World Cup attracted hundreds of millions of viewers with record prizes. But the esports industry is inherently digital, and of course, that means compliance concerns. Due to the consumer-facing nature of esports, participants must comply with consumer privacy laws such as the CCPA and, of course, GDPR. And many industry participants are not really thinking about that. Remember the head of ICE, Tom Homan, the guy who took $50,000 from an undercover FBI agent in an apparent public corruption investigation that was closed by the Trump administration because they didn't want Homan being investigated? Well, it turns out he may not have to give the money back. Reports that the prosecutors who built the case haven't asked for the money back, and there may not be something that he did wrong. He certainly says he did nothing wrong. I guess if you get $50,000, nothing wrong with that. And a final story comes to us from the New York Times, which reports that Jose Uribe, not the baseball player, but the star witness in the Senator Robert Mendez and his wife's corruptions trial, is going to be sentenced or not to jail. He pled guilty and cooperated with authorities, meeting 36 times with the government, and he's the final defendant in the sprawling case and will now be sentenced. Will he get jail time? Will he get probation? Will he get something else? Of course, it's up to the court to decide, but they seem to be pretty good cooperation from him. And the sentencing represents a reckoning for him and really all of Democratic politics in the great state of New Jersey. I hope you have a great weekend, and we will be back with you next week. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.